And hello everybody, Vape here. Today we are going over a game called The Blade Song. So currently it is a playtest, but let me quickly tell you what it's about. The ultimate sword making game. You forge unique weapons, and with freeform blade shaping and modular hilts, perfectly balanced for your customer's needs, master the art of smithing and uncover the secrets of the Eren Keep, the last haven of a dying world, or so they say. So release date is apparently somewhere this year. The developers is Sun and Serpent Creations. I don't know why I said Sun and Shine. And also the publisher is Mythrite. The user-defined tag is Shopkeeper Crafting Medieval Realistic 3D. This is relevant to you, Kingdom Come Deliverance and Medieval Dynasty. Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I assume because of its smithing. So friends who want this game is currently Dread, which is actually really cool. Single player and family sharing, no full audio, but it does support English, German, Japanese, Polish, and simplified Chinese. The genre is indie, RPG, and simulation. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Ta-da! So I was just messing around a little bit, just seeing if there was actually a story to this or was it just a bladesmithing game. But no, there actually is a campaign. Yes, override my old save. So I was clicking through everything, so I have actually no idea what's happening. In clawing darkness, you writhe. You cling to life by the tips of your fingers. Press space to continue. Something takes shape in the emptiness, contours of flesh chasing along similar face lines. A withered old woman's face floating before your own. When she speaks, she has a rasping voice of a raven. Who are you? A swordsmith? A survivor? A saint? Oh yes, you're just male. I'm a dying man. Wrong. It's not yet your time. The sundering claimed untold lives, yet you endure. With many around you perish. What did you do to survive? Leader, you built a settlement. Okay. 3-story, +3 toughness, it may open unique dialogue choices. +3 diplomacy may open up unique dialogue. +3 knowledge. +3 finesse. I think I'll go the knowledge. That sounds interesting. A cold hand touches your brow. Water cools your burning throat. You kept something through all your hardship. A keepsake from a better time, was it? The artisan toolkit. For creative playstyle, grants you a bundle of leathers and pigments for more creative freeform early on. Unique family heirloom passed down for prior generations of your lineage, and a bottle of rare old world spirit. Runs a bottle of precious liquor to boost your progression. I think we'll do the artisan's toolkit. The fire is burning itself out, keeps you damp shadow of your old self. You claw blindly in the darkness till more water is tipped down on your throat. What do you believe in? Now a voice has abandoned this world? Oh, ambition, community, yeah, that one. Freedom, compassion, and nothing. I like ambition. Humanity can raise above the voices if they learn their secrets. I believe in small things, bread rising, season turning, and children growing. Freedom, it's better off without the voices. Humans can adapt to anything. Hey Alex, how you doing? Compassion, small kindness is an act that defines the world without pity. Nothing matters anymore. There's peace in accepting that. Let's go compassion. That seems nice. You have it backwards. Love is what dooms your kind. In the end, the world will tear out that soft heart of yours and devour it. That's a bit rough. If you leave with one final question, I don't expect it as an answer. If you fill the silence of the voices left behind. Ooh. There's an old one's face retreats into the inky blackness. Sparks flicker into life before her. One by one, the fields of stars burning with a sickly pale light. Like seeds taking root, they twist and expand, their tendrils branch and bursting through the darkness until they've strangled it with light. Now wake up, Smith. You have to take part in the play of humanity's final act. A new day has dawned. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a shit ton of reading. Your eyes flutter as you regain consciousness. You faintly surprised you find yourself alive. Either dead or not. Either dead did not come for you, or when it did, it found you unyielding. Awaken. I sit grasping, sweat-drenched, and fever has broken. Get your bearings. You're in a tent. There's no sign of a caretaker. Apart from half an empty water pail and a damp cloth on your brow, you peek out the tent flap, squinting against the sunlight. Outside, as far as your eye can see, stretches a chaotic sprawl of tents, shelters, and churned mud and shallow graves. Most of your rations are gone. Your horse was already dying when the fever took you. Its body is nowhere to be seen, and now you're likely, it's likely soup. You're on your own. Remember, a lifetime on the road, selling your wares, sleeping under trees, learning the secrets of the world. Every year it got harder. Landmarks vanished, bridges collapsed, outposts fell to ruin. At last, you were forced to seek sanctuary. It was a long journey to Eren Keep. Though through the dust and despair, your last memories were sliding from a dying horse, your numb leg tracking furrows in the mud, and someone dragged you to shelter. But who? Outside the tent, a crude field forge, complete with an anvil. Did you crawl here in a daze, or did your mysterious caretaker bring you here? Either way, the anvil gives you the feeling of home. Address the field forge condition. It seems to have been abandoned for some time, lacking everything anyone with skill to work it, but they don't require much effort to run again. Should make a living out here. Hopefully it won't come to that. First you need to head to the gates and try to secure entry to Eren Keep. That is what you came here after all. Okay. Thank you for signing up for the Blade Song playtest. We appreciate the interest and feedback. Lots is changing since the last playtest, so please pay attention to the tutorial. If you played before, we've kept it short. Okay. That's where we can see tutorial entry 202. This tutorial flag top review the information you've already seen. Okay, welcome to commissions. You will choose which commission to take on. Commissions refresh daily. So we have this one for Owen. Your first customer is a gaunt man with tattered cloak. He approaches you, noticing the anvil outside your tent. Owen, you're a blacksmith. Can you make a sword? I've got the coin for it. Just make sure it's good and long. I don't like take my enemies with a hugging distance, if you get my meaning. Okay, so you accept it. That takes one of our action points of the day, and then it takes the steel we need. What does it give us? I don't know. Rotate middle mouse, zoom in, and rotate with right click. Okay. Customers have requirements which you can see in the fulfilled, so they want that, they want specific things. Here we can add, we want to forge the length. So what we can do is we click here, and we try and time it in the middle for maximum effect. And we keep an eye on the top there, top left, you see blade length, we want to get that into the acceptable range. Okay. Now we add a thickness, which we just bang it down a bit, because you don't want a square hunk of metal. There you go, now it's at a reasonable thickness. Change width. Hammer point. Okay, there you go. Now we want to add a cross section. 2 steps. First, you'll give the blade a sharp edge. Watch the cross section display in the top right as a better understanding of how it's changing. Hammer until the blue line, the blade turns orange. There you go, that's pretty nice. Now, keep hammering until the hexagon becomes a diamond shape. That is a sharp sword. Okay, now we're moving on to the hilt. Hilt mode, you have access to library toolpaths to complete your sword. Why would you choose to ball pen as a main hammer? Yeah, it doesn't seem right, you know. Oh no, because I'll show you now once it lets me do it. So we will take a square crossguard. Steel, owned, used. In hilt mode, attaching costs resources. Keep an eye on the resource panel to see how much you're spending. Get a grip. Requires 2 hands, so grip section needs to be long enough. Okay, we must add a pommel. Balance is pretty okay, but we'll add a light one. Owned, used, owned, used, owned. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Every field by physics, watch the weight of the balance meters to shift as you attach the pommel. Yes. You can detach sword parts by clicking on them via the resource pack, so feel free to experiment. I like this. Look at that. Oh, you can do the cross guard as well? Not the blade. The blade is special. That's a pretty nice sword. Okay, so I'm going to make this very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a normal looking sword. So something like this, to this extent. And then I'm going to make a screwed up looking one. Ability of History allows you to show all attributes been used in the blade. You can revisit abilities and edit or delete them. A number is next to the applied shows its intent that the editing abilities has no cost, so feel free to experiment. Change with the ability to add later. Yes. Press X. Yeah, see, so the reason why is because you can press X so you can make it thinner. Or that lets you undo it. I feel this is a good sword. I like it. Okay. Oh, it wants that specific length. Okay. Off to Owen. Man takes the sword and jabs it at the shadow experimentally. Its slow grin crosses his face. This should do the trick. Thank you, Smith. Here's your payment. So we got 50 XP and 40 yes. Would you like to accept this offer now? Yes. Okay, currently finishing your first sword. Another customer awaits. Okay. Because it's a repair, I'll provide you the sword they want to edit. With these commissions, you don't have an initial ballot cost. So, they're perfect to make some coin if you're low on resources. Okay. Customer says he wants his sword altered. Rounded point needs to be turned into a narrow point. Visit the point to reforge. Okay, so point. Pull it back. Go, fulfill all the requirements. You can sell the sword. No, we're not selling. Ah, fine. Okay, cool. And we're getting given some old tools. The man takes his sword and tests its point, smiling at the bead of blood that wells on his fingertips. This, and he stows it away, glancing around the camp as he does so. Folks around here will take anything they can get from you if you ain't vigilant. Keep an eye out, Smith. He scurries away, his back hunched as he went through the non-existent downpour. Okay. Intriguing. Okay, we got an inventory item. Okay, so here we got some leather, some crimson paint, and some pigment. A pigment dye leather never runs out once obtained. Okay. Scavenging turns use a small cost of action points. It's perfect to use leftover points at the end of the day. Hover over it and see the description, interact with it. F to scavenge. Salvage. At the end of the day, once your action points spent, it's time to end the day. If you end the day and any action points left, they will be lost, so try to use them whenever you can. End the day. End the day, yes. So, previous balance, today's profit, daily upkeep, new balance. Outer gate. The outer gate. Pass into Eren Keep is barred by a colossal gate, taller than a ship's mast. It was built to withstand enemy armies, but since the Masked King's ascension, it mainly keeps out the desperate masses seeking his protection. Examine the magical barrier. There's a magical barrier. Examination. It's only visible by the half light at dawn. or when it pours through the rain. A faint shimmer at the wall's horizon captures Eren and keeps a vast dome. Knowledge? Success! For a city that survived the slung by the sundering, it must have had extraordinary defenses. You've heard that some surviving outposts were Guardian Dragon, or shrouds of impenetrable fog, none have been a perfect protection as Eren Keep. As it is, the Song never ended. Attackers, humans or otherwise, are simply unable to breach the dome. Poisonous miasmas, despite harmlessly against it. Plagues are kept at bay within the sanctuary. Crops grow without withering. Water runs clean, and people can sleep without fear. As much miracle can exist in the world without voices, surely there is hope for the future. Approach the gate. As you approach, yes, has risen to admit a caravan. The chaos breaks out, the crowd swells like a rising tide. Riddies push forward, begging for entry, and the guards barter them back with their shields. Merchant wagon barrel through. Their drivers using horse whips and lashing stragglers out of the way. Ooh. Call the attention of the guards, sneak through with the wagons. I don't know, let's call, I want to be, what do you want? He gazes down like a fisherman disappointed with his catch. I have coin, if you could stand aside, I want to enter the keep. I don't have much money, I don't want to, are you a citizen or you got yourselves a worker's permit? Of course, you should let me through. I don't think, okay, let's give it a, I don't know, I want to be honest, because I feel if you're not honest with him, he's going to like kick you out or something. Then get out of here. Appreciate applicant to stop wasting my time. Oh, okay. Applicant. This is enthusiasm to God. A euphemism. The cards refers to it as the spirit towards the camps and the gate. It's a nicer ring to suppose than a refugee. Please, I've traveled a long way and barely survived the journey. I have useful skills. I'm a blacksmith. Yes, yes. You don't be sad because everyone else is saying that. We must sound useful. That was worrisome. God, every applicant has come here begging as a doctor or a master glassmaker, or a damned alchemist. You think I was born yesterday? If you're Smith, prove it. I'll show you. Can I show you a sword I made? If you come with me, I can demonstrate my skills in my forge. Then you think I'll leave my post like that? Okay. You return to your tent where the makeshift forge awaits. If you're hardly at your best working in such a limited materials, it's all you have for the meantime. You won't be long before your metal cash runs out, or steel cash of steel runs out. Since it seems you're going to be a longer than expected, you should make the priority to finding a merchant in this forsaken place. A new day has dawned. Nicely done, you finished the tutorial. For today, you'll have more action points to spend. You'll be able to complete every commission, so pick the ones you like the sound of. The game will open up from here. Don't be afraid to explore. Here are some resources for you to get started with. Okay, so 3 knowledge, 0 diplomacy, 0 toughness, 0 finesse. Oh, wow. Yep. I found this blade in the lost city. Not great condition. I think you can make it usable again. Okay. Yeah! Why have I been... Okay, so we want the cross section. We'll... Stiffness, not a requirement. Oh damn, where did you find such a cool looking sword? Everything good? Well, looks of it. Just sharpen the thing. He grins and takes the weapon, swings it experimentally through the air. Wow, this is gonna come in handy. Thank you, Smith. Oh, level up? No. Okay. Another one. I actually wanna... Let's see, that's very cheap. I'll do this one. Okay. My old blade finally gave out on me. It wasn't much to look at, but I carried the thing since the world fell apart. I feel naked without it. Can you please replace it? I can't be defenseless. See what happens to thousands of people in this new age. Boot Heavy shackles and... Okay. What does he want? Saffron pigment. And one-handed. Okay. Adjust the length. I'll do a bit longer. Okay. Thickness. I like it. Pretty stiff. We like it. Width. I actually don't think we need to mess with the width. I think that's cute. Just mess with it a little bit. There you go. Point. I'm guessing he wants... doesn't specify what type of point. I'll just give him a sharp point. Okay, we want cross section. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I'm guessing he's happy with it. Damn, bam, bam, bam. Nah, that looks stupid. That looks less stupid. Oh, we got like katanas? Why do we have a katanas one? I'll do that. Okay, now saffron. Crimsons. Is that leather? Does that give it like a leather texture? Oh, you want a blunt point, not a sharp point. Okay, that's easy fix. Yeah, that looks absolutely cursed. Can I do it like a little bit? What is this? That looks so weird. Oh. There you go. Okay. Rafa? Thank you, Smith. I missed having steel by my side. This might even be better than my old blade. Hope this one lasts as long as that did. It mean that thing carried me through the sundering and all the troubles that followed. Level 2. Okay. So, we already kind of were messing around over here, so we gotta first accept that one before we can get access to this one. Unlocks profile taper to make blades taper with lip. This distal taper makes blade taper with thickness. I've got 2 skill points. Not enough, so we just keep doing these repair quests. Oh, but did we do this one? I can't mess with it? Oh. Can't even adjust. Beautiful. Okay, then this offer. Experiment. Okay, but we just did this one already, so just keep doing them, I guess. Omen limps your anvil, a one blade in his quivering hands. The sword has seen better days, Smith. Can you help? Oh, such a cool looking one. Okay, just blunt. It's fine. Taper thickness. Oh no, I'm making the middle width taper? Oh, cross section, what am I doing? Unless that's all you want. I'm very confused. It's not sharp. Why aren't you sharp? Cross section. Well, his sword looks a bit different now, but it is what he asked for. Inspect the blade, running his thumb carefully along the edge. Much better. Good work, Smith. Okay, well that's all my skill points for today, and then we got for leather and some more steel. Okay, well let's end the day. Profit, New Balance 115. I like it. Let's go check the gate again. The outer gate. The outer gate looms over the camp, both threat as beacon of refuge gather. Pleading for entry, they impassive guards look on. Approach the gate, the guard is slouched against the ramparts, gazing out over the horizon. His heavily laid eyes flicker on your way, and you call for his attention. Huh? What do you want? Guard steers certainly pronounced this evening. I want to enter the keep. You a citizen or got yourself a works permit? No, but I like to apply for a works permit. I'm a blacksmith and I've been applying my trade out here for a while now. Yeah, and I'm a drain slayer. Get out of here, applicant. Okay. Finish the tent where your makeshift forge awaits. Okay. Limited materials, your time begin. Yeah. Yes, yes. So I'll do you and then a repair. Yeah, so he wants a sharp, one-handed, narrow-point sword with... Okay. I want it on the longer side of a one-handed sword. There you go. I can press A to pop that up. That's cool. Thickness, we're gonna get you down to about 71%. There you go. Add. Make it taper narrow towards the point. Make it less thick towards the point. Let's actually undo that a bit. Actually a bit more. No, not that much. Okay, screw it, that works. And then we'll do taper with thickness, so it'll be... doing anything? Apparently it makes the point less thick. Actually, let's just remove you. We don't... Oh wait, look at that, I actually did a thing. It's subtle, but it's there. Okay, I'll keep it. We need it with a point, a very narrow point. Narrow. Okay, got narrow point. Okay, it's looking like a sword. I like it. I mean, cross section of the whole blade. Why aren't you like... maybe we need to increase the width, maybe? Oh no, I was doing the taper width. Oh no. I never did the normal width. Yeah, really big Let's see if I undo you. Increase, there you go. Can we make it? There you go. That's about one-handed sword territory. No, it's just gonna look weird. I could make a gladius look, actually. I can give it like a gladius. And a narrow point. Oh, I need to redo the point. So what's structured leather? Let's see. It gives that look compared to that look. Okay, so that gives it the more leathery look, and then this gives it the less leathery, more like twine-ish look. Even though it still technically is a leather. Everything is a check mark? Let's offer it. The skull-faced man takes your sword, gives it a cursory glance before stowing it under his tattered cloak. It suits my purposes. Level 3. Okay, so organized mind, gain 2 each day. Allows you to forge asymmetrical blades. Allows you to advance cross-section controls. I want all of these. Ability curve blades so we can make katanas. Curve blade mastery, strong hands. Single edge blades. Okay, so we need that and those to make a katana. Double edge blade mastery. Okay. I want that, but let's go here. Let's go here. We're not limited by time. We can just start a new day if need be. And I'll just do a simple repair. Okay, my husband passed away a few days ago. This was his blade. It told him it needed maintenance, but he insisted it was fine. What do you think? Yes, the blade clearly needs some work. You couldn't even chop a carrot. Your husband should have known better. I think I'll say yes, it clearly needs some work. Could you fix that for me? I'm alone now. I think a weapon would rely on. It's not bad. I see there's a lot of the same blades, but it's fine. Cross section. So that's kind of what it was supposed to look like, not what I did to the last guy's sword. Can I mess with this? I can. But I don't want it. That's like really cool looking. Okay, so it used like the small things like those. Is it? No, that's not a pommel. That's a different thing altogether. Oh, wow. That looks cool. Okay, there you go. She chases the restored blade with trembling fingers, tears in her eyes. It's much better. Even with my untrained eye, it was barely worth carrying before. Was it? Thank you, Smith. Okay, and then screw it, we're gonna go asymmetrical blades. Okay, with no skill points, take it, end for the day. Profit with more profit. We'll just stick by the camp. Oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Outside the walls are encamped desperate souls gather in makeshift tents, pleading for entry. Scan to introduce yourself to your neighbors. The tents near you most are occupied by unfriendly, suspicious folk who spit in the ground when you approach, ward off threatening gestures. You're expecting the one exception, however, is the young woman who actually smiles as you approach, though her eyes are haunted and hollow set. Glad to see you're feeling better. You were on death's door for a while. You looked after me. Not exactly. I dragged you to safety after you fell off your horse. Thank you for that. No problem. An old woman did most of the work nursing you back to health. I checked her now and then, and she told me you were still recovering. Where is she? I haven't seen her in days. She's gone by the time I work. I have no idea. You handed me over to some random stranger. No idea. Let me know if you run into her. I'd like to thank her. Will do. But wait, it means she's not a relative of yours. How odd. That must have been a kind-hearted old soul. Count your blessings. There's not many of those around this camp. It's nice to see a friendly face here. And nice to meet you too. Name Shiv, short for Savannah. Or Savannah, I think I said that right. Was not my mother calls me that. She's been dead for 10 years. She's painfully thin, covered in grime, doesn't much like everyone else in the camp. Her first went to smile at you though. I can imagine goes on Eren Keep. I'm starting to forget what civilization used to look like. As long as it's better than here, I don't care what it looks like, what it's like. I hear that. She lapses the silence. Somewhere in the distance, a scream rings out. You both try to ignore it. Then anyone say materials? I could use it for my forge. I heard someone say that there's a scrap peddler in the Lost City selling all sorts of things. Be careful. If you go to the Lost City, the place gives me the shivers. Say your goodbyes. Before you leave, she grabs your arm in the wild desperation in her eyes. I've been stuck here for weeks, and not everyone in this camp is as friendly as you. There's not much longer I can last. Can you do me a favor? If you get into Eren Keep for me, please find a fellow named Lucius Barana. He's my uncle. If he knew I was out here, he'd help me. I'm sure of it. Of course, I'll let him know. You really think? Of course, I'll let him know. Thank you. She rubs her eyes. Look at me getting my hopes up. Lucius Borana, remember that name. Okay. If I make it into the keep Sev does, I should try to find her uncle. Tell she's out here. Sev lifts her hand in a farewell as I walk away from her tent. Her smile is as fragile as porcelain. Scavenge for food. Tragedy of the applicant's tent is indescribable. So is the smell. There's no sewers out here. Everyone is bothered to go in the outskirts to use the latrine. Tucked with the squalor, you find a pocket where desperation hasn't completely taken hold. Children are playing in the mud. Few scrawny chickens, pecks in the ground. Skewless, miraculously uneaten. As you perk your way through, wary eyes track your movements as the tent flaps. Someone calls to alert their neighbors in the presence of a newcomer. In the center of the little commune, you find a family crouched around a huge pot, a cooking pot, simmering the meats and scavenged vegetables. A little girl tosses a handful of wild herbs into the stew. Your mouth waters. Approach them. Your father, mother, and a gaggle of children, a grandmother, and a face like ancient apple. Even a dog rolling on its back in the dirt, tongue waggling, as a rough-looking sort, filthy and gaunt, but they're not exactly presentable yourself these days. As you come close, the man twitches aside his cloak to reveal a heavy wooden club. His wife hands darts to a dagger in her belt. A dog snarls, hackles raised, and as you look carefully, wait till your next move. Introduce yourself. Bedman. Oh, there, stranger. Name's Bennett Munder. This is my wife, Tannery, and her ma, Gaiada. I take you certain name nippers too. If you like, I'll get them mixed up myself. The young woman smiles mainly, withdrawn from her dagger's hilt. The old woman just nods, her expression lost in the mass of wrinkles that the children's cluster behind their father, peeping at you giggle. And the mutt's name is Clodo. Clodo. He's a good boy, keeps the vultures away. As the words vultures, Bennett's expression darkens. Clodo sneezes disdainfully. What's in the pot? Pleasure to meet you, Bennett. I'll pet the dog. The dog lifts a lip and snarls you approach. At the last moment, he lowers his head and allows you to scratch behind his ears. Clodo seems to like you. That's good enough for me. Good boy. Clodo's tail waggles wildly, stirring up a cloud of dust. The vultures you mentioned earlier? Human vultures. Doesn't elaborate further as his shoulder stiffens. What's in the pot? It smells incredible. It smells good because from the looks, you haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Come on, pull up on a rock and grab a bowl. In a huge generous gesture, the meat around here is precious as gold. The man and his children to feed. Don't worry about me, I'm not that hungry. Sit down and join the meal. I think we'll do that. And it's hot and it's thick with rich meat. It's the best thing you've ever tasted. For the first time in weeks, the hunger in your belly ceases its growling. How long have you been camping out here? Almost 2 months now. Every day I begged the guards to let us through, but they're not interested in the likes of us. They offered us to trade. They take our nippers in to keep them safe. Tanner and I go to work to death in their mines. Oh no. What did you do after old... you should take the offered, Ben. It's the only chance. Agreed. Gilda wouldn't survive out here alone. Aye, that's the truth. We're stuck out here for the time being. Don't worry though, I'll find a way to get ourselves past the gate. I don't think I'm going to dig that there can of worms. Okay. As I'm away from the marauders, the atmosphere of the camp reasserts itself. Unfriendly glares, distant sobs, and a drawn your coat close as you hurry back to your tent. Look around the camp. The camp is an appalling spectacle. It's an ocean of mud and flies, with gaunt men and women scraping in livings amid the filth. Not far from your tent, recent rains have swept away the soil of a mass grave, exposing glints of yellow bone. Only the rats are well fed out here. Return to your tent. Climb into your bedroll and enjoy the rare feeling of a full belly. The offer is silent thanks to Bennett Marauder and his clan before sleep steals you away. Okay, so I was just exploring. Oh no. At the few hours past midnight, you're wakened by a soft, silken hiss. A blade slices through your fabric of your tent. Fabric falls reveals a pair of gleaming eyes, crescent and yellow teeth, the gaunt figure and a knife in his hand. He carefully into your tent, apparently thinking you're asleep. Behind him is a dim shape of other men. Each night, you bury your tools and your coin in another case. Not much as you tend to steal, but you don't like the types who are happy if they don't find anything worthwhile. I can feign sleep. Don't take one more step, because my guy's rather weak. He's a smart weak boy, but feign sleep. You keep your breathing steady, your eyelids barely crack open, the marauder comes closer, knife extended behind him. His companions whisper impatiently. You have a sword near your bedroll, hidden in a bundle of rags. Perhaps you can reach for it before the knife finds your neck. Fuck. You're fast, but thief is faster. Your hand shakes, kicking the sword out from reach. His knife's blade appears at your throat, pressing down firmly to draw a drop of blood. Not so fast. Grab your sword, boys. We got a bit of loot. Now we'll see what else we can find. Nods and companions begin rummaging through your mere possessions. But if you have any luck, your coins and tools buried beyond their reach. Where's your stuff? Tell us, or I'll cut your throat. I swear I'll have nothing. He strikes you across the face and the back of the hand, enough rattling his skull. Lie, ain't stupid, you buried it, haven't you? You're all blind as I arrived here, I got nothing. Someone's in disbelief. Diplomacy, failure, shit. I know you're lying, Smith. I can smell it a mile off. If you don't tell the truth, I'll start getting unreasonable, understand? I can ask you something much more valuable. Brief pause. What do you mean? Give me a few days and I equip you with much better fearsome blades than rusty knives. Fuck, that's a bad idea. Why would I want to give these dangerous men better equipment? Strokes his chin, his eyes gleaming. I didn't mean to click that. Gleaming with an imagined power. Here's a counter offer. We steal your stuff anyway, and you make us a sword, or we kill you. If you steal my stuff, I'm able to help you. I need my tools and my money. Or steal. Got it all figured out, don't you, Smith? Fine. Start making me a blade. If I'm not happy with it, I'll cut your throat from ear to ear. Imagine to the tier thieves, by offering to equip their leader with a new sword. In a few days, grace of which a forged blade. Perhaps I should use this time to protect myself from him. Thieves melt away at night, leaving me alone with a sliced open tent and require a few hours to stitch to repair. You're too tired to attempt it now. You manage to get a few more hours of fitful sleep before dawn breaks. That's shit. Let's get his stupid... Working on it, you asshat. Getting a stupid ass one. What did I have 72? When did that happen? Narrow point. Gonna get a stupid looking one. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll make it a bit cross section. Okay, and then we'll make it as little, as big as possible. That is your stupid sword. Getting the bare minimum. That's all you get. He snatches the sword from your hands, making a few practice swings, grinning wider with each slash. Now it's more like it, a real weapon. No one's gonna mess with me now. He points a blade at you, grinning like a cat in a mouse's claws. You did good work, Smith. Real good work. Remember our deal. Sword squares us. You kept your word, I'll keep mine. No more midnight visits from us. But if you were, I would be real careful if to make else blades. What? I'd be real careful for who else you make blades for. Wouldn't want anyone to get the idea above their stations, if you catch my meaning. So Echoes away, sword resting in his shoulders, followed by his pathetic entourage. Yeah. I can do that one. Smith, nice setup you got here. What can I do for you? There's a game that comes around my tent every night, regular as clockwork. They kick and beat us take our rations, push our faces into the mud. They think there's some solitary out here. But, well, there ain't. We managed to hide the last of our coin from them as so far. How's long, you knows how long. Best to spend the coin for a good sword. I reckon we can protect what's mine. Okay. Old tools and a basic peening book. Interesting. Now you want to get a proper sword because I don't like those guys. Yeah, it's on the edge of how big I can make it. Regular point. looking pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. We'll wait, why isn't it on a regular point? Okay, I'll go fix that. He wants leather. Okay, I'll give him... I like it. There you go. Aba! African stands before this a little straighter. He tests the weight of the blade. It's perfect. You should see the blunt rusted daggers as bullies waved around. Oh, fuck. Well, sadly their leader at least got a very screwed up looking toothpick. I should have just made him a toothpick, damn it. Okay, I need to recycle that. Okay, Miner's sword takes part book teaching the following 4 designs: peen, half sphere, peen block, pyramid, spike long, and 2 more. Parts used for creative decoration. Your customers will not ask for them. Okay. Okay, sleeping time. The Lost City. I'm not very excited. I wish I could make a self-defense sword so they'll see it and, like, you know, I'm pretty sure it's a good deterrent. If you're walking down the street, right? Let's say in real life, you're walking down the street and it's pretty weird, like pretty sketch. Hey Snaky, how you doing? Like, it's a pretty sketch street. And you actually have a sword, like a long sword, a genuine sword on your belt. I don't think people will want to approach you. What do you think? I don't think so. Not all the Eren Keep has granted the Masked King's protection. In centuries past, the city spilled beyond the ancient walls. Now the barrier, which fences the walls off, has left the outer areas in mercy of the waste. Nicknamed the Lost City, these crumbling districts have been picked over for countless looters. But rumor persists that a worthwhile treasure is found amongst the rubble. Seek out the scrap peddler. At night draws near closer, the shadows, the city comes alive. Hidden eyes watch the high places. You scurry through the ruins, feeling as small, vulnerable as an insect. Fortunately, the scrap peddler is easy to find. He warms his hands over the blazing fire in an empty market square. He accompanied by a sad-looking mule pulled by a cart full of junk. He pulls... Oh, shit, this poor man. He has an off-putting sight. Most of his face is bandaged, but exposed areas is a mess of festering sores and flaking skin. You dread to think the bandages were hiding. Not contagious, not contagious. The peddler points to himself as he shouts. One eye yellowed peers madly as he caught the gaze. What kind of melody affects you? Not contagious, I swear, is it? He doesn't seem fully understanding the question. Taking a look at him, his deed looks like it's either leprosy or a terrible skin condition. Either way, it's best not to get too close. I have many things. Do you find the dark places I sell? Don't take it the wrong way, but I'm surprised no one has killed and stolen your goods. I'm good at hiding. If found, I cough and sputter and pretend to be contagious. Bad men run like a mile. That is actually smart. Okay, can I see your wares? But it's too dark. The dark time is taking my favorites, not giving. Come back in daylight and see what I'm buying is. Okay. You should come back and visit the scrapper tomorrow. During the daylight hours, the option is available from my forge. Okay. Goodbye, peddler. Partners forever and always, yes. His rotten grin sends a shiver down your spine. I'd agree. The scrap peddler is now available vendor in your forge. Head back to camp, please. Sky, The sun slips below in the sky. She doesn't lengthen time to leave. The dark shapes watches you from exposed upper floors in the half-collapsed brewery, and then glances in the direction it scatters away. You hurry back to the camp. Unlike the lost souls camped among the black ruin, you cling to hope to enter the current keep. I will need to go check that out tomorrow. Okay. You found and unlocked the vent. At any point there, you can visit resources. Oh, cool. Okay. Ah, that's good. Okay. Making your way through the lost city, the harsh daylight throws the ruins into stark relief. The sound of footsteps echoes eerily in the crumbling silence. The last you reach for Scrap Peddler Square. The rumble stern market plaza reclaims by weed. The peddler perks as you approach. His only visible yellow eye widen in excitement as the prospect of a customer. I saved the prettiest trinkets for you, yes. Survey his wares. Okay. Vendor's inventory, your inventory. Oh, green. I need it. Okay. 5 for a steal. Oh, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Thank you, my man. Scrapper dances around excitement. His bandage's hand flattering around his collection. The meal reaches. Wasn't expecting the mostly text-based games. They're pretty cool. I know they are. Just a lot of reading, though. Okay. But, bye, peddler. We can chat later. Tell your friends of me. Tell them I'm not contagious. Not at all. Okay. Let's do some... Okay, we're going to... Scrap. There you go. Okay. Okay, just a lot of repair jobs today. That's not bad. You just want a sharp blade. Cross-section. Bam. There you go. Offer. Thank you. Yeah, his arms are a repaired weapon in amazement, running his fingers along the restored metal. It's like you brought it back from the dead. I owe you, Smith. 80 XP is pretty good. It's to a lot of desperate-looking man shuffles forward, unwrapping his battered blade from dirty cloth. I haven't taken proper care of it. Been too focused on surviving. Can you fix it? Interesting sword. Holy shit, that's like the bluntest sword known to mankind. Okay, just sharpen it, easy peasy. Cross section. Okay, there's 2 cross sections. Interesting. What's this cross section? There you go, the whole thing's sharp now. Offer. Examines our repaired weapon in amazement. His fingers run along the restored metal. Back from dead. Okay, so similar to the last guy. Level 4. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 skill points. Okay, organize mind. How do I move it? Oh, right click. Bookkeeping, reduce your daily upkeep by 10%, increase knowledge by 1. Vendors give you 10% discount on your resources. I think daily upkeep. Then I'll start working down that way. I'll do. Didn't I get asymmetrical blades? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, look at this. Not I supposed to be Am I supposed to be sharpening this? How do I sharpen this thing? Okay, yeah, it works. There you go. There's the weapon. Amazement. His fingers running metal. You brought it back from dead. Oh, you Smith. Thank you, my friend. Oh, leather, wood, steel, money. Okay, same procedures last year. Cross section. Thank you. Next, you brought back from dead. Oh, you. Thank you. A lot of these are most likely going to be the same, especially with these repairs. My husband passed away a few days ago. His blade needs maintenance, but he insisted it's fine. What do you think? Blade clearly needs some work. Okay, so still playtest. So it's not going to be all unique, not like a totally random generated. Like, you're going to see a lot of the same blades. Thank you so much, Betsy. Even on my untrained eye, it was barely worth carrying before, was it? Thank you, Smith. Cross section, bam, spam, and then damn. There you go. 3 sharpness, thank you. Carefully, much better. Good work, Smith. Thank you, thank you. Okay. That is for today's. And daily upkeep is now 18. Day in the forge. Okay, let's go to the outer gate. Interesting that gives us the option now. Outer gate looms over the camp, both threat and beacon of refugees, pleading to entry in the... Yeah, the impassive guards look on. Approach the gate. Guards slouch against the rampart. Okay, so most of this is going to be the same for quite a while. What do you want? Guard sneering is freaking pronounced in the evening. I want to enter the keep. You again, I already told you, applicants are not getting through without a worker's permit. Stop wasting my time. Okay, how do I get? Okay, now how do I get a worker's permit? Do I just keep working at it and then eventually I'll get one? We're going to do a one-hit wonder. Okay, in the camp, everyone is starving. The man approaches your anvil is oddly well fed. His place... Hey, what? Leave the cable. Come. Okay, I got my forge assistant on my lap here. Okay, Mort, we need to work hard. Okay, you must get comfy because we need you to... It's gonna be a long day. Okay, you comfy. Okay. Okay. His face is fat and pink and healthy. Well met, Smith. Can you make me a sword? A long and vicious sword sharp enough to cut bone. You can spot a hunting. I have a spot of hunting to do later, you know. And you know how it is. What kind of hunting do you do? Mood. Oh, no, not Mood. Morts. Remember, it's my ginger boy. I know, it's very confusing. Their nicknames are very similar. So Morty, this is the little, the big guy that's on my lap right now, and then Mooj is the new baby. He's the new baby. Okay. What kind of hunting do you do? It's a secret, my friend. Not everyone knew they'd find such an easy prey. Why would I succumb to temptation? Something special about your manner. I don't like it. Oh, you preferred, I think not. I prefer, and something suspicious, oh, it's, there you go. Okay, expect me a swordsmith, ain't... Yes, I know. Okay, so he wants a long, two-handed, regular point, very sharp sword. Oh, very, very specific. 1, 2, 2, and 3. Okay, let's get started. Yeah. Width. Okay, got 3 mobility. That's good enough. Point. He just wants a regular old point. Speed. Okay, so now why isn't it 3 or 3 sharpness? We will... That's reducing sharpness. Now speed, how swiftly... That'll be with thickness, isn't it? That's not increasing its speed. How do you do speed? Do I like reduce the length a bit? Well, let me first make the sword. Yeah, we need balance for speed. Okay, then it's fine. That should be easy. What the hell? We considered a regular point already. Can we just delete the point? What the hell is wrong with the sword? So now it needs to be balanced in order to hit the good speed market. Do you? There needs to be two-handed, so I'll do double up on you. Why does that reduce the sharpness? Why are you like this? How is adding a hilt reduce the sharpness? I just made that a bit thicker and that fixed all the issues except the point. Yeah, well, apparently this is what the man wants. Let me just give it a bit of finer detailing. Painting it gave it extra mobility. Oh, you're awesome. No. Oh, there you go. This is the sword he wants. Unmet requirement. Balance. How do I get the balance down? The way to the hilt. Maybe the front is too heavy? Oh. Impact will just maybe increase. No. This one's a tough one. Okay, so the front, it's too front heavy. That's what that means. So this is perfectly balanced apparently. Some of that is the pinnacle of great swords. Now we just need some impact. How can we increase that? Width? No, it's 2. It wouldn't... I don't get it. That's a good word. So, really making it just a smidge thicker. Damn it, nope. Okay, it's got the one impact, needs a bit more, no, it's just too unbalanced. So how do I increase that? I just add a shit ton of pommels. Yeah, let's do this. Let's try this weird experiment. Okay, no, that's what I want to do. What's the heaviest pommel I have? Why is this guy so specific? But I have a feeling he's important somehow. I wonder now, because of that, that might actually help. Now if we taper thickness... No, but now if it has extra sharpness, now I can make it a bit thicker. Okay, fine. Okay, now it's too unbalanced, which we can fix now by going back here, removing you, and then adding the slightly not as heavy. We'll do that one. Holy shit, did we do it? There is no way. Okay. Oh my god, the balance is off again. You know what? I'm just not gonna ask. I take the weapon in reverent hand, and it gets a sacred relic. Thank you, Smith. When night falls, I shall start my next hunt. What, is he a witcher? Anything left for me to do today? Nope. Okay, bedtime. Let's stay at my forge. This makes me very curious. Okay, so there isn't like a special interaction opening over here. A man's sparsely anvil stands conspicuously healthy, lacking the sick frame. Hey Smith, need a good old weapon. What do you need it for? Keep fine to camp safe from thieves. Well, most thieves. curious. Safety ain't free. Gotta eat, right? And if some folk don't want to chip in for the greater good, well, seems to find them. He yawns. Nothing too fancy with a sword. Needs good mobility. Ding, ding. Weight. Okay, needs to be a lightweight. Short, one-handed regular point blade. Okay, isn't too bad. Okay, we want going for minimal weight here. Okay. Yeah, we'll just make it longer. It is still within requirements. Okay, now we're just gonna make it one-handed just so you don't have to worry about the weight. Just a basic one-handed crossguard with, I'll do the light one. There you go. We need to increase the sharpness, which shouldn't be too hard. We need to the width. No, okay, the width ain't helping. Delete. We will taper with thickness. Actually, maybe we can do a bit of both. Then we'll taper with width. That's reducing. Okay, now I've got extra sharpness. We'll taper. We'll actually a regular point. I can fix that again. Point. What's it looking like? Okay, I fixed it. Now it's just a bit on the heavy side, which shouldn't be too hard to fix because we can just. I need to give him at least a pommel. Jeez, I can't leave him without one. Oh, there you go. Everything seems to be alright. We'll just slap on a bit of fine wood. Call it a day. Yeah. Everything seems. Test the blade edge with his thumb. With his ever-present grin widening, firelight makes the steel glim hungrily. Quality worksmith has happy to support the local harassment, keeps the camp economy flowing, right? His laughter rings as he leaves the refugee camp, scurrying out of his path. Oh, Book of Rise and Shine. Risers, feudal, I don't know. Just decorative bits and bobs. We'll do asymmetrical, and then we'll get curved, and then we can make katana. Single edge as well. Oh no, but that's not asymmetrical, isn't it? Don't even have any of those. These are some pretty hefty ones. Garrett. A mystery reward. I should actually check what they give. I hope the Garrett's here tomorrow. Staying forged. No point of going out. We're good on resources. We're sorted. Okay. We got 10. Garrett is the... Oh, hello. Okay, pigment, moss green, a man after my own heart. One-handed, narrow, straight blade. That is perfectly straight, easy peasy. Leather, so leather green, that's what he's getting. Then, just length, really. A wary-looking man approaches the anvil, his shoulders burrowed and his eyes haunted. He spots a fresh black eye. Oh, sporting. Out there, a strong prey on the weak. I've been accepted I've accepted that too long. I'm tired of getting counted amongst the weak. A good blade might change that. Why is he so special looking? Okay, he just wants... He doesn't really care as long as it's that length and all of this. Interesting. Well, if I can have a bit fun, I won't say no. We'll change thickness. I like about the 70 mark. I'll do 80. 80 looks good. Wait, let's check from the hilt. Pretty flush with the hilt. I won't say no. Okay, let's see. Okay, 85. What is wrong with that? Why was that section just so randomly big? Control Z. Nope. Okay, redo that. Okay. Add. We want a point. Narrow point. There you go. Let's add a cross section. We'll do that. We don't get a lot of one of these little flat bits. I'll do that, right? There you go. I like it. Okay, so then just one-handed. He doesn't really care about anything else. We'll taper with width. Give it that elegant sword look. Okay, I'm inspecting the craftsman. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Wait, I want to make it. I haven't fiddled with the width, so we'll change width. We'll taper with a bit more. Yeah, I want a thick brace and then a thin point. That's what we're going for here. Okay. We'll do a nice... Well, if it's a one-hander, we'll do that one. That's a nice... oval mid-taper. Yep. Okay. No, the only one I feel goes really well with this one is... What the hell is this? That is the only one that ever goes really okay with it, because, yeah, look, like, that is very flush with it. But also I noticed that isn't flush with the blade. I mean, the handguard. It's fine. Then he specifically wants 2 moss greens, and I'll give him a black free of charge. Okay, everything seems to be alright. Offer. His face, takes the weapon with a grim satisfaction. His mouth twists in a bitter smile. Perfect. Now, the next person who thinks I'll easy prey will learn otherwise. I got a lot of parts I want to recycle. And I can do a repair job. My husband passed a few days ago. Yep, perfect. See what... I'll just get this sorted real quick. Cross section, bam. Oh, wrong cross section. Offer. Trembling, thank you, much better even untrained eye. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Sleeping. In there. Stay in fort. I have a feeling there is something we'll eventually come across. A person who will... Oh, interesting. Okay, there's a lot of it cut out. I can't see. Oh well. Out there, people with real opportunities. Their real opportunities are old ruins, abandoned settlements, treasure from before the collapse. The crows, they eat all. Trust me, kids, surviving out there is harder than surviving here. Staying here is a slow death anyways. At least this way I control my own fate. Hearing tales of who survived, most die, hungry and alone. Better to die free under open sky than rot in a miserable camp. At least our man got a chance to make his own fortune. Where are you going? Once I have a sword in hand, I will set east in the ruins of the Dredge Pike Castle, bound for some riches there. Won't be sorry to back to the wretched place. What do you want from me? So something sharp to deal with whatever I may find. Oh, and a mystery reward. Raiders, wild beasts, or worse. So it's a two-handed regular point straight blade with moss green wood. Oh, it's gonna be two-handed. So I'll do wood and then moss green on the outside. Blade length, not really picky with anything else. Aye, aye, Captain. Bam. That as long as we're legally allowed to make it. I'll just stick with the 71. It's fine. Change width. I'm gonna give you a two-handed sword, my friend. Don't worry. Regular point. There you go. Cross section. I'll make sure to give you a nice sharp blade. Actually, I'll undo it a bit. I want that nice inner section. Looking snazzy, looking snazzy. Now, I'm not going to do too much with this one because I actually like how it turned out. We'll give you, I think, a little bit of that. With, if it's going to be a double, we'll do a big boy into little boy. That is nice and smooth. Then, to make sure it counterweights, because it's a pretty hefty boy. Oh, it's because it's like the rings and stuff. Yeah. But I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. Steel, you will have moss green, and I almost forgot the pommel. We'll give you that pommel. Moss green, and then fine wood. There you go. Ta-da! Hope you enjoy this lovely workmanship. Test the blades with a few experimental swings. A splendid blade. He sheaths the sword on his shoulder in his pack. Look out over the camp and the smoke wisps and sullen faces and coughing echoes. Wish me luck. Good luck out there, Crow. Mark my words, if I strike it rich, I'll come back and buy us both passage into Eren Keep. Aye, my friend. He walks towards the camp's edge, his sword swaying on his hip, and watch the wasteland swallow him into dust. What mystery reward did we get? 9 wood, 4 steel, a book on cobs and caps. Oh, knobs and caps, okay. Let's see what work we got. Okay, there's a 6 here. You bent over that anvil of repairing one of your hammers, with sudden voice, and the shoulder makes you. Stacker. Hello, Smith. A man who moves quietly as a cat. He is small, wary, with a blade head and eyes almost out within deep black circles. He looks like he hasn't slept in weeks. You startled me. Oh, you should keep a better lookout, Smith. Name Stacker. If you keep watch over the camp at night, walk perimeters, check on folk, ward off thieves. Rubs his face wearily. 3 nights ago, I caught some fellas breaking into old Martia's tent. She got nothing but a few scraps of food and some blankets. They were going, ooh, gold. Going to take her away. I called out to them, told them if to move along. They laughed at me. What do I do? Fight all 3 of them with a wooden club? I need a sword. Did they take anything? Aye, they did. They took the last bit of the dried meat and a good blanket her daughter gave her before she died. Left this old woman shivering and hungry. All because I had nothing but an old lump of wood. Next time I'll give them pause. What kind of blade you need? Nothing fancy. Something they'll make thieves think twice about whether they want to push their luck. So it's 2 mobility, 1 speed, 1 sharp, a nice balanced lengthy blade, 1-handed narrow point. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Just getting the balance right is a real pain. I'm gonna do this as minimal as possible because get the cross section out of the way. I was messing with the thickness instead. Anything would be better than anything would be better than a lump of wood. Even this weird monstrosity right now. Just a sharp stick of metal. Sharp metal stick. Point. So how isn't this thing sharp? I know. There you go. Speed. Then we will taper with width. Maybe tapering with width won't work. Maybe we'll taper with thickness. Then we'll reduce the width. Oh, and now balance is gonna be a problem. Up, narrow point, need to fix the point. Yeah. We'll do... Was that called a cell sword? Okay. That's already fixed at a pretty decent amount. Oh, so that increased it. I should really look beforehand. I'll just do that pommel. Okay, it's too much. We'll do that one. A bit less. Perfection. And I'll throw some free stuff in because I'm feeling generous. The black and the green look very nice together. Unmet. Why? Really? Leather is screwing it over. How? Okay, that's good. You're getting basic then. Seriously, does leather really screw it over? Oh, look. It goes from 153 grams down to 13. I just want to color it, man. That would screw it over. Okay, you get a green handle. Take the sword with steady hands, checking the blade's edges with practiced eye. A damn fine piece. Exactly what I asked for. Straps the sword to his belt, adjusting it until it fits comfortably by at his side. Thank you, Smith. Camp is lucky to have someone like you. I'm just doing what I can to help folk. I've been at this camp for years. Really, years. Shit. When did I cut myself? Apparently I cut myself. I used to hide in my tent like a rabbit, but I'm getting old. I'm not afraid of dying anymore. 480 XP is away. 2 gold, that's interesting. What is gold? Use purely decorative purposes. If you got it, flaunt it. Okay. More gold. A lot of wood. Just stay at the fort. Nothing interesting is happening. Maybe once we finish all of those, then we are sorted. Oh, there's more. What's? Oh, what's that? A pendant. I can do both those today. Really? Okay. 3 peens. Interesting, because it says here and minus these parts are for creative decoration. Your customers are not going to be asking for them, but she's asking for them. Okay. Here's my blacksmith assistant. What do you need? What's that? Intensity. Ah, it's really in a shitty spot. Oh, I cut myself. Nope, not cross-sectioned again. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Okay, besides that, I'm happy with the blade. Actually, I want to make it a bit thicker. Really? I need 6? Oh no. What, do I continue with? Oh, okay, I need 6 gold to do that. Oh shit. So if I go forward, okay, so it saves it. Narrow point 3 peens. Let me do the peens now. Does it really matter where it goes? Okay, I'll just throw like one there. No, then it's spike. Okay, well, they're the 3 peens you wanted. And a narrow point, I'll have to fix that some other time. But I need 6 gold. How the hell am I supposed to get that much gold? Someone else was offering gold, weren't they? Village want to purchase your anvil. Years of hardship and scored deep lines on her face. I need a weaponsmith, something small and light that I can hide under my sprawl. The camp isn't safe anymore. People are getting desperate. Desperate people do desperate things. I lost too much already to get here. I won't lose what little I've left to thieves and cutthroats. Well, if you wanted small, madame, you shall be getting small. Interested, a broad-pointed dagger. You think you'd want them as sharp as possible. It's supposed to be under the shirt. It's gonna be a stabby thing. You want that sharp. But, you know, I just follow the customer's orders. That looks stupid. Well, it's like a knife, isn't it? So... Wait, I have an idea, Nope. Well, actually, if we do that... The little bad boy you hide under. Wants a leather green handle, I can get that sorted for you. Bam! This thing looks funny. Ah, needs weight. Why do you need this thing to be weighted? You weirdo. I'm sorry, customer's orders and all that, but still. Fine, you get this. Whatever this thing is, you're getting it. It matches your requirements, I guess. Is it even sharp? No, it's like beating someone with a metal pipe. What the? Okay, you know what? She likes it. I'm sorry, but it's not sharp. Okay, so it has to be sharp. Okay, I get it. Don't worry. I'm professional. Okay, there. It has one level of sharpness, and a whole ass pommel in the back. That did nothing for the weight. I think if I make it longer, because the longer it is, it does add weight. Medieval nightstick, right? Yeah, that what even, it was, like, you know, I want to stick with that. I'm gonna make this work. That's as literally as short as I can get it. How do I add a weight to this thing? There's caveats. It needs to be sharp and it must have a broad point, which I need to re-add, but that's fine. Why does it have a weight requirement? What is this? Sorry, I just need to fix the point, but... No. No one must accept this. What? You know what? I just follow orders. I should have made it longer. Yeah. Pendant. What's pendant? I just need more gold, which is not available right now. I want to get curved blades so we can make a katana. Oh. Ooh. Okay, call it there for the day. You bury tools there for the night. No. Never can be too careful in place piercing screams. Investigate. You find the camp in chaos. Figures run back and forth, knocking down tents, wailing, stumbling. The sun has slipped below the horizon, darkness begins to fall. You search to cause a panic. A sunken thud. A corpse has fallen in the sky. Landed atop your bonfire, quenching it instantly. Fuck all, I'm hiding till dawn. Rest of the night passes horribly slowly. Creatures feast and these are plucking shrieking skulls from their tent. At last there is more and more refugee flee the cover of lost city ruins. The beast stays too close to Eren Keep. The invisible barrier crackles suddenly alive with a pale blue energy. Fierce tendrils of power skitter in all directions like cracking soundrels like glass. The beast shriek in agony. Chested has swooped away, finally abandoning its banquet. A terrible silence falls, broken by the occasional sob and the long loss that's over. Retreat. Nah, I'm sorry. Every man for themselves. If 20 tent, bone and weary, and sick at stomach, sleep includes you. Yeah. Oh no. No. Can I just keep going? Okay, so we're never entering the keep, sadly. Not right now. Okay, well, besides that, we're just gonna have some fun now. What I'm going to do is we are going to exit to main menu. We are gonna have some fun in the creative mode. See what monstrosities. Oh yeah, so this is this is my horror creation. I just called it the. It is technically a two-sided katana. Technically speaking. But I'm guessing with all the options now, there should be add some flamboyance. Yeah, just a weird section of it. Okay, now I'm gonna start a new one. Leave. Forge blade. Okay. Can we just cross section? I'd like that. What are these? Oh, is this where it's looking? Oh, interesting. Okay. Any suggestions? This is the perfect time for anyone who wants a suggestion of a blade. I want to try and make a witch's sword. Can we see the length? Mass blade length. Okay, let me Google. There's a specific. I think it's 42 inches. 42 inch 2 centimeters. It's like 106. That's a witch's sword's length. 106 centimeters. Exactly 106 right there. Okay. Do we have no we don't. Can I make a angled one? Because that's the most angled one we have. That's not really a silver sword. We'll just have to stick with the steel one. So with that one, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So we're gonna say steel witcher sword. Ooh, what are you? I'm sorry, I'm now looking at things. Why do they always go for the serpent? It's always a serpent. It's like all the schools they could have chosen, they keep choosing the serpent. Wait, is the blade itself? Wait. Okay, so firstly, these guys have ran out of stock. I don't know why I'm looking. But is the... Okay, apparently there's a D&D one. Is the Witch's Steel Sword good? The Witch's Steel Sword is a very good starting sword. Does 4d6 plus 2 damage. Has armor piercing, reliable... What the... Okay. Interesting. Um... Okay, there's replicas, but I'm not interested in that. Okay, I might be. Okay, I'm getting Steel Witch's Sword length. I mean, I could Google that, because... Overall is around 27 to 35 inches. So okay, so we need to make it a bit shorter. Let you make one of those Greek wavy swords. Ooh. Well, most definitely, because you could see we made a very wavy sword. So we're aiming for about 89 centimeters. 89 centimeters on the dot, right there. Okay, cool. We're going to base it on a replica from the official CD Projekt Red website. Okay, so it's a twisty, it's like this, but it's twisty. We can't do that unless we can. Let's take a gander. Alright. Oh, that's pretty close. I'll take that. Okay. So we'll focus more on the blade in a bit. I just want to get this down. So then it has the small... No. We're going to... No. Okay, maybe. No, nowhere near that big. There's all these grips and stuff. Risers. What is the point of view? But no, that's metal. So it is... Where is it? Was that very small here? So it was you. Then are these grips? Okay, these... What would you be? It's just a plain circular one. Hexagonal. No, I don't want hexagonal. Oval. Oval thick. No, that is not oval. Does that look oval to you? Oh, I don't think so. Diamond? What the hell? Twisted? Oh, that's just the... there. And then weirdly enough, Let me get the exact same one so I have it. Actually, no, that works. That works. We need to put it into one of these diamond, our favorite pommels. Where they pommel end caps? No pommels. Yeah, we went it into. Goes into that, almost that exactly actually. And then we will go back to, unless that's what risers are for. Kind of, but they're supposed to be metal. Okay. Engravings. Okay, we can do our own little Witcher-esque engraving. Ooh. What? So you can't ever touch the blade. Okay. Rough leathers, interesting. We want something that we want like a gray. Yeah, like that. That's more or less exactly what that is. Blade is going to be a bit interesting to get sorted, but we'll figure it out. That is more or less the back half of the sword. Okay. Let's go back to the sword side of things. If I'm not mistaken, it is a... One sec. Okay, I can work with that. Oh. Okay. Yeah, looking at this little reference picture, it does have a taper thickness. No, we want a point. It's a pretty... Look at that esque kind of point. Then we will add a cross section. Okay, this goes all the way. And it's like, that's that. Now how do I get that little inner bit? Like, how do I get that little divot? There's a divot a good chunk of the way through the sword. It's like from there to there. See what options we have. Turn blunt, no. That literally did nothing. Flamboyance? What's flamboyance? Oh no, no flamboyance. No flamboyance. Mod needs lightning rod. Thor keeps shooting at her feet. No. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Polish blade. Ooh. A nice polished blade. Okay, so Witcher Steel Sword. How do you get that? I've seen it in this game. So that's polish. We don't flamboyance. Look, that is actually what we need. Oh, I need to cross section. That's not going to go the whole length of the blade. That's only going to go to there. And then we need to uncross section this part. And we'll add another cross. Oh, I stand corrected. Ones are better. Yes. What do you mean? There's a good chunk of the way. It goes like all the way to there. What are you? Okay, something like that, but we need the inverse of whatever that is. Here, when we get this, there's this close up. So it is something similar to that, but it's sharp. Like, it's not that big of a gap in between. Also need to resharpen the blade afterwards. Now, what's the other one? There was a rounded side fillers, inner fillers. Try rounded instead. All the way up to there. Smooth will be deleted. Not exactly what I was looking for, but it also still works. How do you sharpen this? Then we'll add cross section for so it does take this into account. Interesting. And then how do you look? You look a bit off. Why? Yeah, big image. Oh no, that goes a lot further down. It goes like all the way to like there. But it's fine. I'll keep it like that for now. This kind of tapers off. Wait, let's see. If we take this cross section and take it all the way to there. No. If I do it like to there. There's a little dull bit. We don't want dull bit. Wait, if I do this whole blade, like if I remove this cross section, and I just do this cross section. There you go, and then we add this, and then we can actually go fix this now. We can go all the way to... Why does it stop? Okay, we'll just add another one then. But it is the filler rounded. Back enough, it's smart enough just to continue. Cross section, why do you stop here? Oh, game, you okay? If we hide that. So, what do you think? Had to Google what lightning rod's made of. Yes, it's copper, isn't it? So, what do you think? And then I'm guessing a silver sword doesn't look that much different, so we'll see. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Okay, so what I want to see is... What the hell? Just add a nail? Ah! Hello, moobs. How you doing? Hello, everyone. Let's quickly make sure we don't miss anyone. Bam. Oof. Hello, hello. How do you do? So, oh, blade material down there. Hey, Alex, welcome back. Oh, cool. I can do like a blue one. I could do like Damascus, other Damascus, gold, more gold. Oh, silver, bronze, gold, brass, Damascus 2, Damascus 1, blue steel. Okay, we can make lightsabers. No way, we're gonna make a lightsaber after this. Okay, so everyone, welcome, welcome. So we're currently chilling in the creative mode because we completed there. So this is a Witcher steel sword I made from scratch, and I really like how it turned out. Ooh, lightsaber, yeah. Okay, so I'm happy with you. I'm going to leave. We'll maybe figure out how to do a Witcher sword. I mean, silver sword. So we're gonna do a lightsaber. I feel like a lightsaber isn't gonna be too hard. What's a lightsaber's typical length? Lightsaber length. Ranging from 42 to 24 to 40 inches. Is that the blade? Or is that the... The blade's up to 40 inches. Okay. And 40 inches are how long in centimeters? Because this works via centimeters, and I do too. 40 inch to cm. 101. Oh yeah, because 142 was 106. They're 101 centimeters on the dot. And now what we're going to do is we are going to just... We'll do 50% narrower, 50% thicker. There you go. I will add a very, very rounded... No. Hello. I said hello. Okay, so now we're gonna make a lightsaber. Okay, here, look, let me quickly show you. A lot of Googling, and I made this from scratch. Yeah. Witcher sword. This was my first random attempt.
Fairly random.
Yeah, it's a katana with a wavy middle bit. Also sharp on both sides, don't question it. The nameless sword. That's so funny. And now we're gonna make a lightsaber. So it's blade. Oh, we need to polish it. That's why it doesn't look all that cool. We'll do green. There you go. Pardon? Okay, so the storyline is very interesting. So what happened is there's like a huge plague taken over the entire world, and the humanity's on its last legs. And then what happened was there's this last bastion of hope because it's like an ancient city that was just safe from the whole thing, and it was very interesting. So whole goal was trying to get into it, and the thingy kind of ended before we could. Yeah, but it was cool. There was so much. It's like one of those reading games. So no voice acting, but maybe eventually there will be. But you never know. Yeah, we'll do grip. Then we will have. Where's pommel? Going to do these flat ones again. There. Give it. Not gonna be like authentic, but it's gonna look cool nonetheless. Then we'll mess around with the colors. Snake. What would a simplistic one look like? Oh. Damn it, moves. That song is stuck in my head. That's to show the Kyber Krista kinda. Anyone remember? I'm gonna be here for a little bit. So if you have any like recommendation or you want to see me try and make something, give me tell me what to Google so I have a bit of a reference. Because that's technically I didn't like the green because you never see an exposed Kyber crystal. We'll do that. There you go. Can I round it? Is that an option? Because if you don't think too hard about it, it's not a square blade. Well, technically it is, but... There you go. There is a green lightsaber. When you have this piece for now, can... Yes. Okay, so what are these ones? I didn't do these ones. These are some pre-generated ones. Oh, that looks cool. How the hell did you do this? Oh, can you add engravings? No way. Someone spent all the time just doing this. You are insane, and I love it. This Black Forest, Red Hornet. Oh, whoa. Okay, and then... Look at you, Mr. Fancy Ass. Coming over here, make me look stupid. How did you do that? Oh, I forgot, you can lengthen and shorten them. You can make some really weird things. Hey, look. Make a new one really quick, and we're not going to really care. I'm going to call it the beating stick. Ah, maybe I could use this, because you can connect these more or less wherever. So if you have a thing to put it on, right? Then you can take this. Oh. What? That make it itself part of the blade. Interesting. But yeah, you can literally rotate them. So I'm gonna make a walking cane. Nothing that hectic. Bam. Okay. This is a rich man, and he wants a good length walking cane. He needs it to be 50 centimeters, because that feels like a good length walking cane. Oh, it depends. Like, so that's based sort of my height. So I was 185. Then, like, well, I don't know. Half of me would be what? Like, my brain died. My apologies. Yeah. Like 90 centimeters. You want like something to like lean on, about hip height, I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. 90 on the dot. Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing we did with the lightsaber. We're going to narrow it. I'm going to try and get it pitch perfect. It looks quite flush with it. Okay. And then we're going to adjust thickness. Oh, that's looking pretty good. And then what we're actually going to do is add a cross section. Okay, there you go, that works. And what we're going to do now. No, it's not really working as much as well as I'd hope. Yeah, I'm making a cane. Fun? The sword canes, or?
What?
I think I know what you mean.
What's that movie? What's that movie, guys?
Describe it for them. I don't think they heard. What, like a sword cane?
Yeah, kind of thing, like the... Man...
They'll come to you, my moves. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do an actual sword cane then, why not? Then we will make this nice and sharp. Yeah. Then we're going to have to add a little end bit. Oh, end cap. Make it fancy. Sword cane, or the one like the swords you pull out at the end of umbrella, maybe? Like, is that's what Snacky's saying. But you should.
Yeah, but it's not that one.
So it's like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but not that one. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Or should I think, maybe Kingsman?
It's Kingsman.
Ah, yes, Kingsman. They have like the bulletproof umbrellas. I don't know if I can make an umbrella, but I'll try my best. Okay, so it was Kingsman. Case solved. Oh, hello. Nice, yeah. What the hell? That doesn't really work. There's a gap. Emblem. Oh shit, that's pretty cool. I'm looking for like a hexagonal version of this one. I don't want a ring. What the hell? Why do you want a horse? Horse. Horse. What? Okay, no, that's too much, too much. Hey up. Horse cane sword. Okay. Oh, we can't make a sheath for it. That'd be cool if you could also add like a customizable sheath. But just pretend it has like the, you know, the cane sword sheath type thing with the horse. Make a whole bunch of random ones. As stated, everyone, please, if you have any suggestions whatsoever, please tell me. Yeah, what I want to experiment, right, is with this. You can put things like this, like you can, oh not this, it's like these, like here. Knuckle guards you can put anywhere, and then you can literally drag and mold it how you want. Nah, it's not working. I was kind of hoping if we could make our own custom V-shape handguard. That's fine. We shall stick with just a plain old silver sword. I mean steel sword. Well, nothing's plain or old about this, but you know it's pretty cool nonetheless. I made myself a steel sword. Pretty cool. Oh, hello. Oh, cool. That's if you want to make yourself Oh, no way. You can inlay it over it. That's so cool. No way. Okay. We don't miss perfection. So we got cane sword, green lightsaber. It looks a bit plain, but maybe it's those super cool ones. Interestingly enough, I can finalize the green lightsaber, but I can't finalize the steel witch's sword. Any other ideas anyone wants? I want to make like a gladius or all that jazz. Y'all make the smallest sword possible. Yeah, that's a bit much. Can we add some flamboyance? That looks funny, but no. Oh, cool, you can polish it. That's a shiny middle. I mean outer, and then edge, fuller. Well, let's just do a full polish. Hilt. No, we have to give it like a decent... That is way too thick. Okay, that actually works. That works. Then we'll do tiny boy, and then a teeny tiny pommel. That is no way. That's a pommel because that is not a pommel. Small sword. Small sword. I like small sword. And then how long? Is there a limit? Okay, I'm gonna focus on getting the combo as high as possible. Okay, so 300, so 3 meters is the limit. Okay, that is understandable. No way, this whole long monstrosity is only 2 kilos. Let me make it. Not a sword, it's a spear, yes. Actually, I now... you screwed me. I now have to try and make a spear in this. Okay, we're gonna make long sword really quick, and then we're gonna make spear. Now, long sword isn't gonna be anything too special, but long sword will be long sword. What did I just do? Okay, flamboyance. We'll do a flamboyant sword soon. Okay, safe to say, I think longsword is going to be like a two-handed sword, right? We can say that quite safely. If I Google that, will that pop up? Beck de carbon. Ah, interesting. I'll try. I can't make any promises. It's meant to be a sword game, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, to make this thing somewhat usable, let's see if we can, pommel. What is the heaviest pommel at our disposal? Okay, 300 and 300. There, 350. Alright. Oh, where's rises? Yep. Long sword. There you go. I'm gonna say longer sword because a long sword. Emily, how you do? Oh, Eleanor. Oh, don't know why I said Emily. My apologies. Eleanor, how you doing? We're doing some very funny things. Can I just do that? No, I have to smack it at least once. Okay. Let's start with just a plain old spear. Yeah, there. We're going to sharpen it. We're going to polish it because we polish all of our swords. Well, spear in this instance. Okay, because Alex, because you recommended it, I'll give you the choice of shape of what it's gonna be. We can do oval, hexagonal, or diamond, or twisted, or tree root. So you have oval, oval, hexagon, diamond, twisted, and tree root. Those are your 3 options or 4 options. And also what material it's gonna be built out of and all that good jazz. Hex. Okay, hexagonal. Then we just can go with a. No, we need like a good one, not with this tapering shit. That's circular. Okay, that is hex. I don't know why it's listed as oval. There you go. Okay, so it's a small knife. No, I don't want that. I want like a nice solid piece, like what we get with this. When you find a nice solid connection, like that. Okay. Okay, I found it. Now, how long is it normally? So many options. I know. It's so cool. Can I just like Control C? That feels very spear length. Point of balance. Is that yellow, that blue line the point of balance? The blue must be, right? Okay, do you think that's long enough, Alex? Because remember, as I'm doing here with Alex, I can't emphasize this enough, but I will try my damnedest to do it as much as you'd like. And then also, what material do you want it to be? You want it to be leather, you want it to be glowing, you want the blade to be glowing? Tell me, and if you don't know, just ask for your options. Like, do that, so it looks like it's supposed to be stuck on. Sure, a short spear is fine. If we can make it longer. Depends, you want a long spear, a short spear. I don't know generally how long spears are supposed to be in comparison. Because the only thing I got is measurement of the blade. That's it. So, if I'd have to guess, it's a decent length. Let me just add like a couple more sections. That feels like normal spear length, right? Okay, so material. These are all the materials you got. Okay, so they don't all fit in one page, but then you got precious metals, you got rough, so you got snake scales, you got smooth leathers, structured leathers, timbers, artisan materials, so like wool, and then enchanted materials. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's understandable. Obsidian. Ooh. Play. Okay. I'm gonna start from up here, and then of course you get all these steels and all that. Green rust. Interesting. Dark rust, just normal rust. Damascus. So many interesting options. Hardwood of some kind. Let's check our timbers. We have this. Okay, we're gonna start from, so we're gonna have that one, fine wood, light wood, and dark wood. So those are your 5 options of wood. So I think fine wood may be the nice choice. Well, light wood looks very interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let me add some little there just so you can see. Okay, so fine wood. Any blade material, because you got blue steel, Damascus, gold or brass, gold, silver, bronze, copper, chromium, rust, dark rust, green rust, blood dragon, burnished. Oh, you can make it out of leather. Interesting. Okay, so you have all these options. Or you want enchanted. Ice. Ooh, that sounds nice. Damascus. Okay. Damascus 1 or Damascus 2? It looks very silly because it's all squished, but do you want the primary color to be black or to be steel? Two looks good. Okay. And then for these little pommel bits, do you have any color in mind? Do you want it to be like trimmed with gold? Like you want like that little nice look to it? Or what? Yeah, let's turn that off so you can get a nice look at it. What do you think? Is your spear like, is how you've always imagined it to be? With your funny spear. Do you remember we also have all these different other options if you want a sharp one. There's also, what are you? Okay, whatever that is. If you want a different pommel, like at the end bit here, if you want like a stabby kind, you know, you can have like a stabby bit. Stabby stabber, yeah. Okay, well, let's name it so long. Alex Dawes spear. Hey, Snacky, do you want me to make you a weapon? Only limit is blade-ish types weapons, so... I'm wondering. Okay, so you happy with this? Oh, good stretch. It's good. Did you have fun making? I did. I'm about to have one of those super flat swords. Okay, let's see. Now let's start up a new one. Alex Star's spears created. Now we're gonna do Snacky's stabber. Okay, so length. Let's start there. How long do you want your baby? Okay. But like a rapier, those ones are super flat. That's what at least what I'm thinking of. Butterfly? Or like the knife? Interesting. Chinese butterfly swords are very flat. Interesting, interesting. But if there's no actual weapon named after it, you can just tell me. We'll go bit by bit. We'll go through length. We'll go through all these options available. Oof, I have an idea. It's called one from like an anime one. Okay. Well, we can just go through it little by little. Okay, so how long do you want it to be? Just give me a rough thing in either inches or centimeters, and then I'll just convert it. A very flat anime sword. I know very long ones, very big ones, heavy ones, massive ones. I've never thought of a flat one. Pretty big. Okay, so would you say about like 100 centimeters? I know an average longsword is about like not that much. Okay. Hey, March, welcome back. Okay, my assistant. We're making some custom swords for the viewers today. Okay, let's move your leg. Come. Okay, there you go. Okay, you comfy? Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, there you go. 100 centimeter sword. Okay, and you said pretty flat. So, as flat as I can make it? Ah. A Zanpakuto. Ah, from Bleach. Oh. Apparently, a Zanpakuto is a horse-slaying sword, apparently, an ancient Japanese greatsword devised by... Okay. Well, interesting. Okay, that is literally as thin as I can make it. I can make it a bit bigger if you want, like longer. Haven't watched anime, so I've only seen cosplay with those types of swords. They vary from person to person. I haven't personally watched it either, but I've seen tidbits here and there. And it varies per person apparently. There are some that do entirely different things. You know, they just do a whole bunch of cool jazz. So do you want, as this wiki shows me, because it looks like it's a pretty big girthy sword with no hilt, or just like it's a really long hilt with no cross guard and all that jazz. I can try to replicate what I'm seeing here. It's not really all that flat. But like, yay big. Pretty wide sword. Like, really wide. Has to be big enough to fit a human shoulder in. So about yay wide. It seems to be quite the long one. I need like a whole image, please, if that's possible. Okay, this guy's sitting on it so high. Okay, so it's a lot longer than 100 centimeters. That's one thing for sure. Ah, they'll do. Okay, then we need a point. There you go. It looks about... It's actually a very square point, but these are only rounded. Ah, that'll have to do, sadly. Taper with wood. No, that won't help. It's actually a very thick sword, actually, now I think about it. Because when we add the cross section, Interesting. Okay, that's looking good, I think. It has that little weird bit. I don't know how to recreate that. Most likely to do with these fillers. Filler smooth. No, no, no. I need a wide one, not whatever that is. Filler rounded? No, not that either. Unless I just poinsec and just like... No, it's not even what I want either. That's the workaround then. Teeny tiny thing, with the huge blade that yeah. And then, well, the cross, this is pretty long. It looks circular, so we're gonna go with that one. Just like that. Got quite the distance. Can I use a riser to imitate that bottom section? I don't see. I'll just use a basic pommel. There you go. And then it is like a brown leather corded. So I'll do the structured leather. No, we'll try wool. I think wool matches it quite nicely. Oh, there you go. I think this is it. What do you think? It's like a darker steel. Interesting. Wait. Before we're done, we're gonna add... It's not very polished. So we'll... No. I'm doing it. Okay, just like a random line in there. We'll change the material type to like a... Not Damascus. If we have to polish this, would this give it that look we're looking for? No, but looks cool as hell. Okay, I think we'll just stick with basic steel, because I don't think anything is quite on the level of what we're looking for. Then I'll just not polish it. Oh, there you go. I think that's it. If that's kind of what you're looking for, if there's anything else you want me to do? Or is that? I know a thing about sword that the first thing I think... I like it. Okay, Schnecky Stabber, are you happy with the name? Should I call it Zaki's Zanpakto? I think we'll just do that. Control C. I'm not interested in spelling it, especially with that funny character. Schnecky Zanpakto. Yay. Besides that, this funny, marvelously funny creation shall be... Okay, so happy, are you snacky, are you happy with it? I almost said happy, are you snacky with it? And everyone, please, if you're interested, 10 out of 10. Okay, come on. Sorry, I'm not giving enough attention. Okay, so anyone happy? Anyone? I mean, does anybody want me to make a sword for them? Ooh, let's see what sharing a sword within the game yields magic words. Pasting your cards an identical copy. Interesting. Let's see. You know what? Sorry, Mochi. You're being too upset with me for not loving you. I'm sure. I'm busy, my god. I'm busy. Let's see. Silver sword. Let's see what it pops up. Okay, it's not how that works. Let's see. So if we share. Oh. Now reside in your clipboard. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now we have 2. I can experiment with this one, try and make, oh, that just looks weird. Okay, and so what, hold to delete? I'm not happy with that one. Are you sure, everyone? If you sure you don't want a sword? I'll name it after you and everything. Do you want the? Anyone want the? It's one of my proudest creations. Well, everyone, I think this is what I'm gonna call it then. It's been a blast making swords for all of you and also for the general public of the sad people. But besides that, without further ado, also a couple things. Thank you everyone for 690 subs. Damn it, someone unsubbed. Oh well, we were 690 subs. Besides that, it was a blast. You say oh, can't really thank you for that anymore. But for those who are here and have been supporting, thank you very much. It's been a blast. So, without further ado. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired. My brain's a bit confused. So, this game, I absolutely enjoyed it. All the weird, wacky contraptions I came up with, I actually only made really one wacky and the rest were kind of just normal. Just a guy who kind of threatened me. It was a very funny time. But yeah, so this is a fun game. I can't wait to see when it's fully out. I can't wait to see what other cool things that are gonna happen and just what's going to happen in general. So, without further ado, as I say every time without fail, I hope you all had a wonderful morning, evening, and afternoon. Vape out.